So we see the Most High using the king of Persia, and the king of Persia would be very instrumental in the rebuilding of the house. It says to repair the house of our mighty one, to rebuild his ruins, and to give us a wall in Yehudah and Jerusalem. This is coming in Jerusalem. We have to know this. His house is not in these scattered countries. His house is not in Babylon. His house has nothing to do with these buildings these people are in today. His house has nothing to do with them. That's why we have to get this. We have to understand what's going on here. Sons of Zadok 5:5-7. And Yahuah wondrously pardon our iniquity. See, the Most High pardoned our iniquity, forgave our transgression, and he built them a sure house in Jerusalem. So he built a sure house in Yasharal. This is what he did. So we're reading here, the Most High built this house. How did the Most High build the house? We don't understand how he works when we read this. Did the people do nothing? Sit back and do nothing and let the Most High do it? Well, he said he would build a house. Here go all those people that say the Most High is going to gather us. They're going to fold their arms and do nothing. These will be the same people when it's time for the house to be built. They will fold their arms and do nothing. And they will say he's going to build the house. They're not going to do anything. These are do-nothing people with no works. You're talking works with no works. They will fold their arms and do nothing, but they will build their own houses. These people don't have the heart of the Most High. These people don't know the Most High. And these people are not going anywhere. They're not going to do anything. They're going to wait on the Most High to gather them. And they're going to be in for a huge surprise. So we see here, he built them a sure house. I'm about to show you one of the houses that he rebuilt and how he did it. Because we don't understand this. The like of which never arose from of old nor until this day. They who hold fast to him are for the life of eternity. And all the splendor of man is for them. As Yahuah confirmed it to them through Ezekiel the prophet, saying, the priests and Louis and the sons of Zadok kept charge of my house when the children of Yasharal went astray from them. They shall bring near unto me the fat and the blood. So Yasharal went off. Those 10 tribes, they went way off. And we have Louis and the sons of Zadok keeping the house going without them. Without the 10. They're keeping the house going when Yasharal went off track. And we don't know they got scattered in all the earth too. So how did the Most High rebuild this house? How did it happen? Isaiah 44:28. Who says of Cyrus, he is my shepherd, and he shall perform all my pleasure, saying to Jerusalem, you shall be built, and to the house your foundations shall be laid. So here is Cyrus. We have many people today, the Christians, they are comparing Donald Trump to Cyrus. They said he is our Cyrus. Well, let's see who this Cyrus is. Let's see if Trump is like a Cyrus. Is he anything like a Cyrus? Christians? This is Strong's H 3566. His name is Kurush. Kurush, not Cyrus, but Kurush. They know him as Cyrus. You who possess the furnace, this is what it means. Look at this. 8. The king of Persia. Who is Persia? Medes. Who are the Medes? Modern day Iran. So, if Donald Trump is like a Cyrus, would not Donald Trump be the king of Iran? Is Donald Trump anything close to the king of Iran? All the kings of Iran are against Donald Trump and America. Wonder why? But we see Persia continues to raise their head when it comes to our people. Continue to help our people. It was Cyrus that helped. Watch this. It was the king of Persia and conqueror of Babylon. Donald Trump is the king of Babylon. Oh my goodness. Donald Trump is nothing like Cyrus. You see, these Christians are lost. They are completely lost, and they look at Iran as the enemy. Why? Because Yahuah is their enemy. In Shatan, that's who they're serving. So this Cyrus, the first ruler of Persia, the first ruler of modern day Iran, to make a decree allowing Yahuah exiles to return to Jerusalem. His heart was with the Most High. And now, righteous people, and now Kaddish people, now you understand why all of those kings of Persia, their heart is bent on the destruction of Babylon, America, saying death to America. You understand? Cyrus was there first. And so the Most High is saying, I made a agreement with this group that they shall always be against Babylon. No matter what part of the earth Babylon chooses to move the kingdom to, Persia will be against them. And then there will be those against Persia. But the Most High put it in these kings. And it started with Cyrus because of what he did. He made sure the people were set up. He made sure the slaves, those that was cast out, he made sure they returned to Jerusalem. He made sure that they built that house. And the Most High honored that. And the Most High said, these kings, from now on, I will use these kings and put in their heart against Babylon. It will stay in their hearts. Donald Trump is nothing like Cyrus. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You make the Most High hot when you make these foolish statements. Once again, the people perish for the lack of knowledge. Jeremiah 51:11. We read this over and over. Make the arrows bright, gather the shields. Yahuah has raised up the ruachs of the kings of the Medes. Here is Iran. Here is from your first king Cyrus, Karush. Here he go, raising up the ruach of the kings of the Medes. For his plan is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahuah. These kings, these Iranian kings, they have no idea why they so against this place. It's the Most High that's put it in their hearts. The vengeance, this is the part you have to see. The vengeance of his house. The Most High, he honors his house. The Most High doesn't play when it comes to his house. The Most High will destroy you for going into his house. The Most High house is to be Kadash. And here we see him bringing havoc. Donald Trump, his forefathers went into the house and took the vessels from the house of the Most High. And you think he's anything like the Christians here I'm talking to? The Yahuah know better. These are the foolish Christians. And they will remain in their foolish religion. Because the Most High has called his people out of that mess. But they will say Donald Trump is a Cyrus. He is nothing like Cyrus. It was his forefathers that went into the house, and he has to pay the vengeance of his forefathers, just as we had to pay the price for iniquity for what our forefathers did. He has to pay the price for the iniquity his forefathers has done. Zechariah 6:15. Even those from afar, here we go. Those from afar shall come and build the house of Yahuah. Then you shall know that Yahuah of hosts has sent me to you. And this shall come to pass if you diligently obey the voice of Yahuah, your mighty one. We have to obey his voice diligently. We have to know his voice. We have to obey Torah. We have to know Torah. If we don't know Torah, we are in trouble. Not knowing Torah will get you destroyed because Torah is knowledge. Torah is light. So you will be destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Destroyed for the lack of your lack of Torah. Lack of Torah equals lawlessness. Area Christians. Malachi 3:1. Behold, I send my messenger, and he will prepare the way before me. And Yahuah, whom you seek, will suddenly come to his house. We see in the end the Most High still taking pleasure in his house, and he's going to come to his house. Why does the Most High have to come to his house? Because he left it. He left. And it was destroyed. And when it get rebuilt, he will have to once again come to his house. Even the messenger of the covenant in whom you delight. Behold, he is coming, says Yahuah of hosts. This will happen, whether people believe it or not, whether they think not of his house or not. It is coming. It will happen. Haggai 2:1-9. In the 7th month, on the 21st day of the month, the word of Yahuah came by Haggai the prophet, saying, Speak now to Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, governor of Yehudah, and to Joshua, the son of Jehozadak, the high priest, and to the remnant of the people, saying, Who is left among you? Who is left among you who saw this house in its former splendor? Who did you see the house of its former splendor? What happened to us? How did we get in the lands of our captivity? We didn't even see the house in its former splendor. And how do you see it now? It's like Yahushua said, not one stone is left upon another. And that wall the Jewish people over there bowing down to doing their ritual, that's not the house of the Most High. In comparison with it, is it not in your eyes as nothing? Is not the house of the Most High being in its splendor and being destroyed? Is all of that in your eyes as nothing? To the Babylonian teachers, this is nothing to them. Yet now be strong, Zerubbabel, says Yahuah, and be strong, Joshua, son of Jehozadak, the high priest, and be strong, all you people of the land. Of what land? Babylon? No. The islands we were scattered to? No. All the lands we were scattered to? No. The land he promised to his people. The land that was made with that covenant he made with Abraham, our forefather. This land, all you people of the land, are you the people of the land? Then how is it that you have gone out of his land? And how is it you're going to get back into the land? Says Yahuah. And work, he's telling these people. What work? The house has to be built. When the people go into the land, the house has to be built. Work. Here is the work. Here is the work, not going amongst wicked homosexuals, trying to give them knowledge and understanding. They're gone. They're lost. You're like a man running through Sodom and Gomorrah, trying to turn their hearts around when their destruction is at the door. When the Most High say, away, don't pray for these people. These people out in these streets, fussing with homosexuals, fussing with transgenders, and have no idea their destruction is already, there's nothing you can do for these people but move out of the Most High's way before destruction like Lot moved out of the way.